Hey everybody, welcome to Cardboard Commander. My name is Jerry, and today we're going to talk about my top 10 solitaire war games. Now, one thing I want everybody to understand this is a list of the games that I own. So if I don't own the game, I didn't put it on the list because I can't speak about the game because I don't know about it, right? So, with that being said, we're going to jump into the list right away. So, we're going to start off with our number 10 game, and that is the Return to the Rock Corregidor. Um, this is a Michael Ronella game, and folks, it's not going to be the first time you see one of his games on this list. But I love the area movement type of game. It's easy to set up, easy to get on the table. It's a cool subject. Trying to get back into the Philippines and just a really good game. It's easy to play, quick. It is a magazine game, which I hope that doesn't take you away from it because a lot of people don't like to play magazine games, but it's a really good game, easy to play. You should check it out if you're going to play a solitaire war game. If you want to see how to play the game, Wayne Hansen does a very good job at doing a playthrough video. So number 9 is American Tank Ace from Compass Games, and it's made by Gregory Smith. And just to go back, like we said about Mike Ranella, this isn't going to be the last Gregory Smith game you see. I'm actually a fanboy of both of those guys. They do a great job with solitaire war games. This is you take care of you get in control of a Sherman tank or a couple other tanks in there as well, and you basically it's a narrative driven game. You become familiar with your crew, but really a lot of fun, action packed. It's pretty easy to play, and you can get it done. Once you learn the system, you can get it done pretty quickly. But American Tank Ace is my number 9 game on this list. Number 8, again, surprise, surprise, Gregory Smith title is Pacific Tide. This lets you put into it's a strategic level war game covering the struggle between the United States and Japan. You are in charge of the Pacific Fleet. They do a great job with the bot. I really like the bot for these games, and they do a great job. It's an easy game, one board. It's easy to set up, quick to play. It's a lot of fun. It's a dice chucker, so beware, but give Pacific Tide a chance. It's a great game. Okay. So before we go further, this is my wish list. So this is going to kind of tell you some of the games that I don't have in my collection that someday I would like to add to my collection. So the first one is Enemy Action Ardennes. I've heard nothing but great things about this game, and I'm really looking forward to getting it on the table or picking it up. It's really pricey right now, so I'm kind of waiting on that. The next one's Pacific War 1942. It's a small travel type game. Looks kind of interesting. I've never done the system before, but that's one I'm kind of looking at. Kaiser Craig from White Dog Games. I've seen it played. I've seen a couple playthroughs. It looks interesting. I've got it on my wish list. Landsworth Ridge. This is one's really so. It's kind of funny. I don't know if I'm not a DVG fan or if I just don't know enough about it. I've seen a couple of the games played and looked through playthroughs. I just really need to get over the I guess the DVG stigma. I don't know why I have it, but it's just what it is. But I do want to play Lazarus Ridge. Next is Soldiers in Postman's Uniforms. I hear it's really good. The guys at the Players Aid really like it, so I want to check it out. Pavlov's House, uh, about a house in Stalingrad. Really, it gets great reviews. I don't know how I haven't picked that up. Another DVG game. Again, the wish list, half of it's DVG games. Field Commander Rommel. I've seen a couple playthroughs. Pretty easy game, but it does look like very interesting. B-17 leader. I have the old Avalon Hill B-17. I'd like to get the new one. I like the new components. Plus, I think the rules would probably be a little better. The old B-17 Avalon Hill game, if you've played it, it's not the easiest to learn, and there's a lot of charts, but I'm sure there's a lot of charts in B-17 leader as well. Halls of Hegra. So I've seen this played a couple times, and it looks really good. The guys at the Players Aid really like it. So I'm that's another one that's on my wish list. And then the last one, I think this last one is the one that I'm going to pick up next, is D-Day at Omaha Beach. It looks brutal, but really kind of everything I've read about it says it's a really good game. So that's going to be probably the next game I pick up, solo game that I pick up. So let's continue on with my top 10 list. Number 7 is Imperial Tide, another Gregory Smith game. Of This game's got a solo bot, so it is a two-player game, but it's got a solo bot in it. I really enjoy World War One games, and this game is really kind of Paths of Glory super light, but not really that light. But it's real easy to play, easy to put on the table. The solo bot makes it very easy to play solo. I like the point-to-point movement. You should give Imperial Tide a chance. Number 6 is another Mike Ranella title, Manila: The Savage Streets. Basically, this is the Americans trying to take back Manila. It's an area game. Very, very good game. It's brutal as well, but the maps are great. They've done a lot of, they've added uh, just a lot of player aids that really help the game, like having a track on the board, like right here. That's something that this game needed to have. The counters are great. It's easy to get on the board, easy to play, very brutal. I've never won this game. So here's 4 solo games that I own that I need to get on the table. The first one's I Napoleon. I've only had it for a couple months. Probably need to start getting into that. That looks really good. Enemy Action Kharkov, kind of like Enemy Action Ardennes. I've heard nothing but great things about it. John Butterfield, he's amazing, right? You gotta love his stuff. Looking forward to getting that on the table. Merrill's Marauders. So I forgot I even had this game till I started doing this video and I found the folio. I need to play this just to check it out. I don't know why I haven't got it on the table before, but I need to try it out. And then Global War by White Dog Games. Again, Wayne Hansen. He's does a great playthrough. He's the reason I bought this game. I need to get it on the table, and I'm reading the rules right now. I'm trying to decide whether I want to put I Napoleon on the table. I don't know. I want to put all these on the table. So let's continue on with our list. So our top 5 here. So this one's the Hunters, Gregory M. Smith game, and put you in charge of a German U-boat when it was the heyday of German U-boats. It was they were just feasting on shipping, and this game is narrative driven, chart driven, a lot of dice, but boy, it is it'll keep you on the edge of your seat, and it's just a fantastic game. It's a game that I play over and over again, which is I guess a good trait for a solo game. Number 4, Mike Ranilla, again, Stalingrad, Advance to the Volga. This is a fantastic game. Very brutal, hard to win, but boy, it is so much fun. I love the way he does the defense where you don't know what it is until you flip them over, and of course there's more defensive counters in the game than there is on the board. So you can't anticipate what you're going to be getting next. This is a fantastic game. I've played it a couple times. I got a playthrough on my channel a little bit. You should really check this out. It's a fantastic game. Number 3, this was hard not to put. The top 3 were really tough for me. This is one of my favorite all-time games. I had the old copy. I just got the deluxe copy. Uh, RAF is so much fun to play. Very easy to go through. It's it's tough, which a solitaire game should be. But again, for a game that's been around a long, long time, I always like getting it on the table, and it's a game I just always like to play. So RAF is my number 3 game. So there's a couple games coming up that I really can't wait to get. I'm on the P500 list or whatever the pre-order list for British Tank Ace. If it's anything like American Tank Ace, it's going to be amazing. I love that cover. It just looks really good. Another Mike Ranilla copy that's kind of like Manila and Advance to the Volga, Stalingrad. Same type of game. He's coming out with the Battle for Britain. I'm sorry, for the Battle for Berlin. I couldn't find any copy work for it or anything, so that's why it's just kind of there in the middle. But that's probably one I'm really looking forward to. And then this Trench Raid, this thing looks really, really cool. I'm really kind of looking forward to that. It's kind of a RPG. You build up your patrol and you go through and you get in the trench. It just looks a lot of fun. I've never played a game by Lisa Smedman, so I don't know what it's going to be like. But the theory behind the game and everything looks really, really fun. Kind of looking forward to that. Um, Hope to get that out real soon. All right, so without further ado, let's get our last two games out there. So number two, Western Front Ace by again Gregory Smith and Ian Cooper. This game is a must-have for any solo war gamer. It's a great narrative game. There's a bunch of stuff in the box. You can play this game 100 times and it would never be the same. There's tons of the components are great. The game is just a lot of fun. And if you do pick it up and you want to play, Ted Branyan on Facebook has a campaign series that he does. It's so much fun. I have more fun playing Western Front Ace than I do a lot of games. And if you've never played it or haven't picked it up, you should give it a shot. Now, last but not least, and this is going to come to a surprise for many people. So this is not a Mike Ranella game or a Gregory Smith game, but it is made by the infamous Herman Lutman, who, as everybody knows, puts together fantastic games, and that is Viva la Emperor. This game took me by surprise. The players' aid started playing it. I have never played a Napoleonic game in my life. I decided to give this a try, and folks, this is the best game, the best solo game that I play. I love the chit-driven system. It's easy to get into the game. The counters and the components are amazing. Very good looking game. It's tough to win, again, like all solo games should be, but Herman Lutman has hit, man, it is amazing. It is, I can't gush enough about this game. I love playing it. I've got a little bit of a playthrough. In fact, I'm getting ready to put it back on the table because it's that good. It's one of the games that it's an island game. If I could not play any other game, it would be the one I would take on an island. It is fantastic, and you guys should really give it a shot and check it out. But Viva la Emperor is it's just a fantastic game. So with that being said, everybody, I want to say thank you for watching. Go check out cardboardcommander.com. Go check out the YouTube channel at Cardboard Commander. Really do appreciate it. Have we've increased to almost 100 subscribers, and I've only been doing this 3 weeks seriously. So really want to thank everybody who's signing up. If you've got any ideas for future videos, do you agree with these? Do you have these games? Do you like them? If I haven't listed a game on here that you think I should get, then make sure you put that down in the comments for me. Hit the like button, all that YouTube stuff for us. But until next time, everybody, be kind, be safe, happy wargaming, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.